Today we're flying low cost. Well, without the low cost part. We're at Toronto Pearson's Airport ready to catch a flight. At the gate, our Boeing 737-8 MAX looks like any other Air Canada plane. However, not all is what it seems. We are departing at gate D26 for my flight up to Thunder Bay, one of the more frequent routes I've flown over the years. After stepping on board, we see these are not normal Air Canada seats, lacking a headrest, and the color scheme is just all off. The blue seats with the peach red trim could only mean one thing: Lynx Air, or at least a plane intended for Lynx Air. The airline was a budget carrier running in Canada for under 2 years, from 2022 to 2024. So short a time I've never actually flew with them, and neither did this plane. After folding, Lynx Air planes were swooped up by WestJet and Air Canada. Swoop. That's another one that didn't last too long. These planes have 189 seats in a single cabin, 24 seats more compared to the regular Air Canada configured MAX aircraft. The best way to know which plane you're on is to check the seat map when you're purchasing a ticket. Comfortably seated in 8A, or as comfortable as one could be, it was our turn to take off, providing us nice views of Mississauga to the south, but far too hazy to see the lake today. Once above the clouds, we see that little, if anything, of the interior resembles your standard Air Canada MAX plane. Not only do the seats not have a headrest, they also don't recline, which I fear might become the norm in Canada, as this is WestJet's approach to their new cabins. The seatback doesn't contain an IFE system and has a smaller design table, and then there's the seat pocket below. Being a low-cost configured plane, seat pitch is 1 inch less than the standard planes at 29 inches, and good luck finding a power outlet. At least Air Canada installed their streaming service, and you connect to it in the same manner as you would if flying Air Canada Rouge. Cruising above the Great Lakes, it's time for a quick snack. On these flights less than 2 hours, you get the standard snacks and your choice of drink. And here's a peek from the front lavatory, which is something I rarely see. It's a little more spacious than the ones I've seen at the rear of a MAX aircraft, providing a full countertop, and with that sign illuminated, it's time to get back to my seat. About an hour after taking off, we start to make our descent into Thunder Bay, with a flight time of exactly 1 hour and 30 minutes. On routes like this, sometimes they run planes like the A319 or the Q400. So the question is, which would you prefer, the Q400 or the low-cost carrier MAX such as this?